Hello, everyone. I'm here to talk about America's retirement crisis. I want to begin with a, with a personal story I encountered when I first purchased my first home. Um, I moved in, myself and my wife, my kids, and we met Debbie and Robert. Debbie was probably 65 then, and Robert was either 67, 68 ish. Can't remember exactly, but they had retired when they were 62. They ended up going back to the workforce, and they told me, hey, are you, we're good friends. So they were just talking and chit chatting about, hey, are you saving enough for retirement? Look, we retired for a few years, but we cannot, we couldn't afford to stay retired. We ended up coming back to work. So now that you're in your 20s, you should start thinking about, retirement. You should start saving enough and investing enough for your retirement so, this doesn't happen to you. And that really opened up my eyes. And since then, I started doing my homework and put in enough, at the time to, towards my retirement. I'll give you some facts here, some studies that was completed by Vanguard. Vanguard did a study in 1983 on an employer's sponsored retirement plan to see how many people in the private workforce had that retirement sponsor, employer's sponsored retirement plan, and they come up with 88%. So 88% of the workforce had employer sponsored retirement plan back in 1983. Now in 2016, they did another study and compared the two of them. So in 2016, that same workforce only had 27% of a employer-sponsored retirement plan. I mean, that's a major drop. That's a major drop. So they went further and did another study on 401k balances. So the median 401k by age, right? So ages 35 to 44, the balance was 23,491. I mean, that it doesn't sound like a lot, but wait. Ages 45 to 54, their median was about $43,467. Still not enough. 65 plus. Ages 65 plus, 60,724. I mean, how are you supposed to retire? How are you supposed to retire at that age with that amount of money? It just doesn't make sense. So that's what we call it, a crisis. Now check this out. Next Gen Finance did a study on 11 million high school students from 13,000 high schools throughout the U.S. And they found out, that 16.4% of those students had a personal finance course to graduate. So pretty much, these guys went out from high school to college, taking student loans, credit cards, you name it, with no training on personal finance. So I mean, we're expecting these guys to go out there to college and thrive, but we didn't give them the tools, we didn't give them the knowledge. So, yeah, I think we need to start thinking about our personal finances when it comes to retirement. How do we start at a young age to plan to retire and put enough money, invest enough money, so we can come to whatever ages or age you set yourself to say, you know what, that's it, I'm not working anymore, I'm gonna retire and I have enough money to support myself and maybe my wife or my husband to really, really retire and enjoy my rest of my life. 20, 30 more years to go, right? Thank you.